Boxing Day on 2. At 5 and in stereo on Radio 3, Sir Peter Hall's Glyndebourne production of La Nozze di Figaro. At 8, Manon Desauces, a daughter seeks revenge on the men who destroyed her father.
Tu l'as vu? Eh oui, je l'ai vu. Et comment tu la trouves, hein?
Il ressemble à quelqu'un que tu n'as pas connu.
At 9:50, Ludovic Kennedy meets a most remarkable individual.
Yes, but I do have a smattering of lip, a few words, strub, stube, lip.
And at 9:55, the ship celebrates the boom years of shipbuilding on the Clyde.
The decision to build the liner on the Clyde was absolutely unanimous!
Then at 11:35, classic Hitchcock, Suspicion.
What did you think I was trying to do? Kill you?
Boxing Day on 2.
Now on BBC Two, Yves Montand presents a special introduction to Claude Berry's classic moving story, Jean de Florette.
Well, at the beginning, when they proposed me to make Jean de Florette et Manon Desauces, a wonderful novel written by Monsieur Marcel Pagnol, my first reaction was a coquetry reaction. I wouldn't play the part of an old man. I mean, I know I'm not young anymore, but I wouldn't look like older than I am. So we made a test for somebody else who had to play the part of my nephew. And when I saw the test, I said, forget your coquetry, and made it. We shoot in the south of France. It was very difficult to find some place that we cannot see a TV antenna. And plus, it was very difficult to find one shot at 180 degrees and see it only trees and grass and sun. But it was very lucky. The house exists there. It was the house for the hunting people. We shoot for 9 months. And it was very difficult because we must see these men coming older and older. And this is very difficult because I don't want any makeup in this case. Otherwise it looks like fake. I'm sure that the root of my family ancestor, who, as you know, was born in Tuscany, the wonderful place of Tuscany, near Florence, in a small village called Monsumana. And we were peasants for generations and generations. And when I put the mustache and the black hat and the velvet, I feel at home. This couple, very strange couple, my nephew and myself, who they are very tricky people. And in the same time, we cannot hate them because they know very well what does it mean to work the land. And when they see this wonderful man called Gérard Depardieu try to put vegetable in the land, he make Le Papé laugh because he knows that it cannot work, you know. The story is something that everyone can touch. Everybody can see it. Everybody understand what does it mean. Claude Berry liked very much Marcel Pagnol, who he considered, and is right in my opinion, that Marcel Pagnol is one of the best writers in the world. And I mean, we can compare to Chekhov, for instance, in Russia. I mean, this kind of spirit is not only what I call a French film. It's an international film, international problem with a very simple situation, not simplist, but simple problem that we know very well, and of course love affair, or the basis of our life. I mean, and he wrote very, very well. The sentences are just fantastic. Daniel Auteuil, I think, is a wonderful nephew. Galinette, I think Emmanuelle Béard, she's very lovely. And the rest of the cast, they're really authentic. Some they are actors, and some workers working around. And this give, I think, a real good reality for the story we shoot. He was a man extraordinary. He knows that he was very well known all over the world. He knows that he got talent, but he knows in the same time that how much everything is so futile. I mean, everything is so just passing like the wind. And what I repeat often, we must take our job seriously, but don't take yourself serious. That's it, you know.
Next Saturday. Oh, pardon me. Shows how it catches you out, doesn't it? Next Saturday, Francis Ford Coppola and members of the cast talk about the making of the Godfather trilogy at 8:35 in The Godfather Family. And then the second part of that trilogy, The Godfather Part 2, starts at 10 o'clock. That's next Saturday evening here on BBC Two. Cutting through the confusion of conflicting clues to solve the crime of Laura Palmer's death, we're ready now to reveal the identity of the killer. But there's more violence in store for the residents of Twin Peaks.